What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Thank you, guys. Let me make sure my good mic is plugged in so you guys can actually hear me better. And I am live here on YouTube, guys. Thank you for joining. I am breaking ground on a new project. Okay. Let me get the properties here. And we're going with... Hello, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I have the mic set up now where it's working properly, hopefully. Hey, what's up, Fallen Angel? How you doing? So at least the live stream's working. Let's see here. I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to tune in here.
Is your brother done with the show?
Hey, we got Natalie Wolf. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. So right now I'm just trying to break ground on a new exciting project here on YouTube. Gonna be all new branding here on my channel. So just trying to figure out what you guys want to see. Let me get this shared out.
Cody.
Let's see. News feed. Your groups. I'll send it to my news feed. Join me live on YouTube. So, copy, paste. Let's see. Cynthia. Hey, Purgatory Paranormal's in the house. Thank you guys for joining. I have 4 people in here so far. Thank you guys. I'm just trying to spread the word real quick so people can join in. For whatever reason, my notifications still aren't working all that great. So I gotta find out why. People need to... Hey, what's up? We got Prue, Parnell, thank you. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining from the UK. Woohoo. Love my UK fam. And it's not allowing me to type on Twitter. Okay, join me live. Okay, so we got everybody joining up here, guys. Thank you for joining. So, hey, what's up, two-dimensional paranormal investigator? How are you? Good to see you. Exciting news. I have my channel members all set up so you guys can actually join and pay for exclusive content. Instead of using Patreon as a backside, I have 7 new channel members, which is really exciting. I'm breaking ground on a new project, and it's a big one, and this is a very detailed type video, and I'm kind of wanting to get your guys' thoughts. And I was gonna hopefully try to get a couple more people in here. We have 5 people watching right now, so thank you guys. So the new project, if you didn't catch what was in the thumbnail and some of my community posts, both last night and this morning, I have a new project going on about Waverly Hills Sanatorium. I had the fortunate ability to spend 2 nights inside of that location. And I have a lot of great footage. But the thing is, I'm not sure if I want to focus primarily on the paranormal side of it and more share the stories of the people that were once there treated, who lived and who died there. kind of give the background on the location. We got let's see, two-dimensional paranormal investigator. We have Cynthia, Fallen. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have 6 people viewing now, so I do appreciate it. So I'm working on a big project with Waverly Hills Sanatorium. I really kind of want to do like an untold story, and I actually have 2 people that used to be former tour guides there at Waverly Hills as some of my friends. I met them at Waverly. We became really close, and I kind of wanted to get them more to tell their story. If you guys aren't a member, I did post a new trailer for that video. It is really, really cool. It turned out really good. It's the first intro that I've actually liked in a long, long time. I spent probably an hour on it last night, putting it together with some of the hot clips of that location. So, the reason I'm going live and asking for your help is I want to be able to... I wanted to see if you guys were more interested in wanting to see the paranormal aspect of Waverly Hills Sanatorium, or if you guys wanted to do more of a documentary style where I actually pull interviews from people that have worked there, where I actually talk to the former guides at Waverly Hills, the Historical Society, and stuff like that. So I kind of want to know your thoughts. So I did release some new channel. I'm both for a documentary. Sounds like a great idea. I really am thinking the same way, because I want to be able... So many people have seen Waverly Hills. It is one of the most covered locations in the paranormal. But I want to bring an aspect to Waverly that hasn't really been covered, and that was the stories of the people that once were there. The key stories of the spirits that are inside of Waverly Hills. Do a bit of both. It's nice to know about the place. Absolutely. I would love to find out about the stories from the people who was actually there, right? I totally agree with that. We got 11 people in the house now. Thank you guys. I do appreciate it. So I want to be able to bring Ernie and Denise, the former tour guides at Waverly Hills. I actually have the full recorded tour of them talking about the treatments. So I'm going to be including a lot of that in the video. I'm going to be including some of the most key points of the investigation. There's going to be some like really cool stuff, like the body shoot course. Had one of my most profound paranormal experiences actually in the body shoot. I actually got punched by a entity on the 4th floor. So I'll have that kind of stuff, that kind of the stories that I experienced too in there. There's so much that happened at Waverly in 2 days. It was actually really hard to cover everything because it's such an amazing location. It's huge. So if you want to see the channel trailer and be able to see the exclusive trailer for that video, it starts at $1.99 for the memberships, and it helps to be able to do more of these locations. I used to do Patreon, but now YouTube has allowed me to do more of this. What do you call it? Memberships, which is really cool. So instead of having to outsource on another website to try to make exclusive content, I can do it right in-house now on YouTube, which is really exciting. it helps me to be able to take you guys more places. Right now, I currently have 7, and then I'll be able to actually go in and go to these places, tell more of these stories, and you guys will get the benefit of seeing exclusive content that has never been seen before on my channel, and not in the video itself. There's going to be blooper reels, stuff like that, stuff you guys get to enjoy. It's there's going to be like extended versions of the videos, where you get to see me being my natural goofball self, and stuff like that. And also it includes having your name and your channel shouted out in every video, in the comments, in the description. So a lot of benefits. I think they start at $1.99, they go up to $9.99. $9.99 you get more of like big discounts on merch. So I will be redesigning my merchandise coming here soon, which will be really exciting. And but yeah, I am going to be doing I want to do more of the stories. I want to go into description about the treatments that happened at Waverly. I want to be able to tell stories that people haven't heard. How they used to line up hearses and sneak bodies out of Waverly Hills through the body chute. And that's the reason that like a lot of the people who were being treated there did not know that that situation was happening, which is crazy, because they did it like all underground to try to not discourage the people that were currently sick inside of the location. So there's going to be a lot of stories that are told. A lot of people have heard of the story of Sarah, the nurse who supposedly hung herself inside of the location. That story is absolute bullshit. Let me tell you, she did not commit suicide because she got pregnant out of wedlock. She was actually murdered. A lot of people don't know that story, but I am going to be trying to get some more information to even tell Sarah's story. And I have 2 of the best people who know Sarah's story better than anybody else. So that will hopefully be in the video coming soon. I kind of want to start from the beginning, when that place was built. A lot of people also don't know that when Waverly closed down as a tuberculosis sanatorium, they actually turned it into a geriatric center called Woodlawn. And a lot of people died at that point too. And it was kind of like a mental hospital / nursing home for old folks. And there was horrible conditions inside of that location. So I want to be able to go to that side too. A lot of people don't know about the story of Woodlawn and what happened there. So you need to have a planner, a journal outline of your investigation. Yes, I actually have a full journal of the documents that I have so far for Waverly Hills. Hey there, Jen and Eddie. Sorry, was making some joke. Gotcha. Jen is actually upstairs right now. She'll be down here in just a moment. Actually, it's really cool learning that Jen's grandfather was actually a patient at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. So maybe even include her grandfather's story into that, because I don't know many other personal people that had family in Waverly Hills. So that might be pretty cool. See if she could tell a little bit more about that. I am breaking ground today on this project. And so it's going to take about a week or 2 to finalize and get everything done properly. I'm looking probably at 150 to 200 hours of straight editing over the next 2 weeks. And then I'm actually going to bring Ernie and Denise on my channel to have a special live interview. So that'll be coming up soon. They're going to talk more about their story at Waverly Hills and how they actually were brought together by the stories at Waverly, and that's actually how they fell in love with each other, is through their time as a tour guide at Waverly. So there's a lot of stuff coming, guys. Hey, Pammy Clyde is in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff coming up here soon, guys. I am in the process of breaking ground on an all-new project about Waverly Hills Sanatorium. I want to be able to tell the untold stories of Waverly Hills. This place has been on TV a lot, and I will not only be working on bringing some of the best paranormal gear out there into that's available in the paranormal field. I'll also be bringing the stories of the people and the treatments that they underwent inside of Waverly Hills Sanatorium, and some of them were barbaric. Now they're considered barbaric versus modern medicine that we have today. Hey, we have Cynthia Bell. Hey, thank you so much for joining. So, I love the documentary you remember about the place here in freaking SB11 static video. I love documentary you remember about the hearing freaking SB. I'm not sure which documentary that was. Some of you guys don't know that I did a partnership with Robot Ninja Media. I have a big project coming out with them next year that will actually be on TV, so I'm very excited about that. But I actually want to get into documentaries myself. I think that's more of the way I want to go. Being able to bring to the table stuff that people didn't learn about these locations, or even bringing new locations into play. I got another video that's going to be even more extensive than this one coming out soon. It's probably a month away, to be honest. But it's going to be breaking ground after this video, and that's going to be a private residence that I spent nearly a month at. And it had unbelievable activity. John, your head has good ideas. That's good. I'm so glad that you think I have some good ideas. I usually have a lot of bad ones up here too. So yeah, there's that. Hard times. Yeah, for sure. What else do I have coming out? I did a exclusive experience of finding a new haunted cave. So that would be more kind of like a short video. The video actually went viral on TikTok, and so it got a lot of good attention. So I want to be able to put a full video out on YouTube to bring those TikTok people over to the YouTube side, and I think people will really, really like it. My buddy gets attacked inside the cave. I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail, but it's gonna be a crazy video. But I wanna start really gearing this channel up and taking you guys to locations that have never been investigated before. Being able to tell you guys the accurate stories of these locations from people that have both worked there, lived there, been treated at these places, or, I mean, you can't. Well, I guess you can ask the dead because we have spirit boxes. But yeah, so I'm working on trying to get a lot of these stories told. I also have a plantation house I'll be working on here in the future. And
my great-grandfather died at Waverly.
Yeah, her grandfather died at Waverly Hills.
Tuberculosis?
Yeah, TB was a horrible disease. Still is.
It is.
It's not as common in today's society, but it still happens, and there's no actual cure for TB, but there is a lot better treatments that there was. So I'm gonna be breaking ground today. Jen's actually gonna be helping me to write the story. Yeah, she's gonna put my foot up my ass. But she's gonna be helping me break ground on this new project and help me go over the evidence, and try to find some more of the historical background of this amazing place. I'm waiting to get a confirmation. What John's first interviewer? Yeah, so my first interview is actually going to be with Ernie and Denise Pack from Waverly Hills. I'm actually going to have them come up right after the documentary is released. So, well, docu-series, more like it. It's going to be like episodes, are going to be like 48 minutes long-ish. I'm going to try to keep it around there, keep them super detailed and engaging. But I do have a new channel trailer, but you guys got to become a member to watch it. I got a couple of new videos out on my Dreamwalking Angel. What's up? I do have some new videos out on my memberships page, and you guys get a memberships only chat. Some really cool stuff. So, and that's only starts at $1.99 a month, and it helps me to be able to go and travel to these places. It helps me to be able to really be able to get more of these locations for you guys. So it does help. The monetization is going to take me a while to build back, so the channel memberships definitely help.
Yeah.
So, and all you got to do is hit that little blue join button. Got Tammy Clyde, Dreamwalking Angel.
What smell came from it? Wasn't there before though.
What else? So there was actually some treatments at Waverly that were unbelievably barbaric, that were able to happen. There was these treatments that happened at Waverly Hills. They actually had where they would open up their chest and they would break the ribs and expose their chest to let it breathe out. And it killed a lot of people. I mean, this treatment had a 5% success rate. It was horrible. So I'm going to be going kind of into that as well, because it took a lot of lives at Waverly. I actually got to spend over a hour and a half in the OR at Waverly, and it was a surreal experience. You could feel the anguish and the anxiety, and I mean, just the emotions in that room were insane. So I'll be working on that, guys, and
it was a sane asylum too.
So it was actually it was for a short time an insane asylum, but when the tuberculosis dwindled down, they closed Waverly Hills and they opened up as Woodlawn. Woodlawn was a geriatric center. Where they treated the old folks inside of that place, but they also had a mental facility attached to it. And basically what ended up happening is there was frontal lobotomies. There was almost more people that died at Woodlawn than they did of tuberculosis at Waverly because of the horrible conditions. So I've been doing a lot of research. I'm going to be doing a lot more, and it's going to be crazy. Got to run a few. Alrighty, no problem, Pammy. I am too sensitive to hear about these things. I feel the emotions. I could not do what you do. Much respect. Yeah, it was brutal. There was a couple of times at Waverly I was brought to tears. And there was a couple of times I really developed some relationships over that 2 days inside of Waverly Hills with the spirits that are there. I ended up developing kind of a ghost crush from Sarah, the nurse in room 502. I kept hearing every time I'd walk up to the 4th floor, I'd hear, "Hi, John," and then giggles. Mm-hmm. And it was funny, but it was sad that she tragically lost her life so young. And she did not commit suicide in that building. She was murdered. And I think some other nurses were murdered from what we ended up gathering on the spirit box.
What about the janitor that died in the elevator?
So there was a gentleman, his name was William. I want to be able to tell William's story too. He was a homeless guy that the city of Louisville let actually live in Waverly Hills. Because he thought he would be safe there. He thought he could just be with him and his dog. And he ended up being a caretaker of the location, cleaned it up. I mean, it's a big location, 200,000 square feet. If you guys haven't seen Waverly Hills Sanatorium, it is a amazingly large building. This building is probably the largest building in Louisville, Kentucky, and I want to say that with confidence. But this building, so he took care of the building, and one night, some young kids in their teens and 20s tried to break in. He stopped them the first night. The second night, they came back, and they were doing some, like, devil worshipping, kind of not some good stuff that they were supposed to be doing inside that location. And he confronted them, and they actually beat him and his dog to death and threw their body down the elevator shaft. And I actually had a moment at Waverly Hills where I called out his dog's name. I said, "Hey, Sadie, come here." And all of a sudden, you could hear the chain rattling around its neck, running right towards us. It sounded like a dog. So I want to be able to do more of those kind of stories. A lot of people don't know William's story or Sarah's story. Or I think there's one more that I can go into. It was a pair of sisters that lived at Waverly. She actually gave birth to 2 children, and right after she gave birth to her second child, she died of tuberculosis. So I want to be able to go into that story as well and kind of share what their lives were like before it happened, and kind of give them the attention that they deserve. Waverly really hit a spot for me emotionally that I have never experienced in the paranormal. There was a lot of moments there where you could just feel. You know what actually was weird about Waverly Hills is the spirits don't want to hunt there because they hate it. They loved Waverly. Waverly was one of the most advanced medical research centers in the country. They were fed very well at Waverly. They were treated very well. Just the staff was supposed to be amazing. Of course, you had some bad apples, but there was it was the most sophisticated and advanced medical research facility for tuberculosis at that time. Hey, what's up, Joe? Presence of the Unknown. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining. So, Joe, today I'm breaking ground on a new project. I am going to be doing a documentary-style video for YouTube about Waverly Hills Sanatorium. But I'm going to bring it from an aspect that nobody's ever seen before. I'm going to actually pull historical research archives from the city of Louisville. I'm going to be able to try to get what the location looked like at its former glory. It's going to be a 2-week project. I have put a deadline of 2 weeks on it. I'm going to really hammer it out. I think it's going to be something like 150 to 200 hours of editing. But I think I could pull it off. So I want to be able to tell the untold stories of Waverly Hills, from the people that lived there, the treatments that they underwent. I also get to bring the actual tour guides in on the video. So I'm in the process of contacting Ernie and Denise Pack, who own Pac-Man Paranormal. You guys can find them on Facebook. I hope everybody's safe as well. Yeah, for sure. Joe is killing it on his videos. I don't know if you guys have seen Presence of the Unknown and what it's become, but Joe is absolutely killing it on the locations he has been to. I'm really, really proud of him. Joe's always been a good friend of mine, and much love, buddy. and say hi to Cynthia for me. Joe's a very hard worker in the paranormal, and I can honestly say that he is one of my good friends, and he is like family to me, and so is Cynthia. So, big congratulations to the success on your videos, bro. I'm gonna be taking what I've done on TikTok and making more of a docu-series out of my experiences at these locations, as well as the experiences of those who lived and died in these locations, to be able to bring you why these locations are as haunted as they are. I think that after Waverly, I am going to be breaking ground on another project. I got over a terabyte of footage from this location that I'm talking about. I've just been procrastinating. I have. I'm really bad. Won't give up like you. Oh, dude, I owe you so much more, Joe. Like, Joe, you kept me motivated when I lived in California. Like, it was actually, you were one of my best film partners ever. And I can honestly say that Joe is a really good friend of mine. And I wanted to appreciate the time that he gave me on his team and the places that we got to travel to. So, it was really cool. So after this location, it's going to be focusing on the stories of a private residence that I got asked to. So I was actually at Waverly Hills Sanatorium when I got this call. So I think I was running the end of the first night, and I get a call from the tour guide down in North Carolina that helped run the paranormal tours in Southport, North Carolina. Her name is Katie. She owns Old South Tour Company. Hey, Fox, the cutest dog in the West. What's up? Thank you for joining. And she goes, John, I need your help. Where are you? I said, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. What's going on? She said, she's like, wow, you're far. I was like, yeah, I'm at the most haunted location in the United States investigating this old tuberculosis sanatorium. And she said, when you get back, she's like, when is the earliest you can get back? I said, the earliest I can get back is the day after my investigation. It was an 11-hour drive, mind you. And she said, I have an emergency paranormal call. This family is being tortured by the spirits in their home. And over the next month, I worked on cleansing the house of the negative energy. I went through every paranormal resource that I had to try to help this family. And I ended up developing a really good relationship with this family. They were scratched, they were attacked. Every time that they were in the house, every time the man of the house, he would lay down in bed, it would feel like something was sitting on top of his chest. So it was, and it actually happened to me when I was in the house alone. There was nights I had to sleep with the light on. That's how active this location was. And there was some moments that I was legit scared of this place. But it made for over 3.5 weeks of filming. I think it was 1.5 terabytes of footage between the DVR and the footage that I have of this spot. So I want to be able to tell that story too, the house by the graves, and be able to share with you guys what I experienced, the experiences of the homeowners, and then I'll actually bring up the homeowners for an interview so they can tell you their side of the story themselves. So I want to try to bring up some really interesting people, some really interesting stories for you guys, and be able to do something that I never got to do on HSFL and bring it to John the Paranormal Guy. So this is an all-new channel, basically. Just changed the name, but it's going to be all new content. I left up the old content so people can enjoy it and watch the progression of how HSFL went, because it started off bad. Like, let me tell you, my content compared to how it was or how it is now, it was shitty. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a learning curve. Can't wait for us to do Silver City Ghost Town next year. I think that's gonna be a really cool film. What you were doing is gonna speak good. Yes, I definitely think so. I think this has a opportunity to bring a new side of what happened at Waverly. And I want to be able to do more of these like 40-minute plus long videos. Oh.
You're right.
What? Oh, shit.
The shelf broke off.
Oh, shit.
For what show?
Yeah, we all have to learn sometimes. And I think one of the most important lessons I learned from Waverly was to respect what was there. When I actually sat down by myself and talked with the spirits, I got some amazing interactions on tape. There was actually a moment, and this is crazy. I was up on the 4th floor doing some photos in broad daylight. We had just arrived. It was probably about 4:30 in the afternoon on the second night I was there. I was taking some photos for the photo gallery. The shelf in there actually broke in the refrigerator. Ha ha ha. Joking? Question mark? What? Joking what? So I was actually sitting in the location. I was walking around taking some photos. And all of a sudden, like, I spaced out. And I guess this period of, like, being in a trance-like state kind of lasted about 20 minutes. Because I had my camera rolling the whole time. I just didn't remember it. And I was filming, and all of a sudden I came to on the auxiliary stairs going up. It was like kind of like a secret staircase that I had no idea what was there. And I ended up kind of going into a trance and losing track of about 20 minutes. And all of my video and photo were just shit. I mean, I was like, what the hell was I aiming to? But yeah, I totally lost all track of thought in that location. It was a very weird experience. And then when I came to, kind of like, where the fuck am I? I'm on the stairs. I ended up, the amazing Randy left a foundation that will pay him if you play a tape and prove you spoke to the dead. Because this is BS. Alright. Well, it's okay if you don't believe in the paranormal ogre. But if you would kindly not comment stupid stuff on my channel, I greatly appreciate it. I can tell you honestly, the paranormal is legit. I have done this now for 8 years. I wouldn't have spent my life savings filming all over the United States if I didn't have an experience. Get help, I'm out. Okay. Well, let me block. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so there's so many moments at Waverly that just left me absolutely mind blown. And I just wanted to, I want to be able to share those stories with you. From the aspect of the spirits that once lived there and died. And also some of the stories of the people that have worked at Waverly since it's become a paranormal location. So, yes, guys, I want to be able to do the untold story of Waverly Hills. I mean, the location has been so overkilled on TV. And a lot of the facts and a lot of the stuff that they preceded as fact during various paranormal shows on TV, they got a lot of the information incorrect. And I want to be able to challenge that thought and be able to bring you the truth. Can I say when people announce that they are leaving, I always tell them that this is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure, right? Well, yeah, exactly. I send out only in peace and love to y'all. Absolutely. So I want to be able to get some content out to you guys that has never been seen before. I want to be able to bring you locations that have never been seen before. And I got a couple of epic ones coming up for you guys. I recently just did the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple. I have a lot of footage from that location. I can't wait to share it with you. So eventually I'll be posting the true story of the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple, a location that very few have investigated. Boomer, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I'm trying to get out my thoughts and I'm not reading the chat as much. Yeah. I know, there aren't a whole lot of legit videos on Waverly. A lot of people just want to focus on the paranormal side of things. And that's not the biggest aspect of Waverly. There's so much to Waverly that isn't paranormal that I want to bring to you guys, with showing you guys some of the crazy shit that I caught at Waverly. And this is stuff that not a whole lot of people have caught, if anybody has ever caught. I brought some really sophisticated cameras to Waverly that shoot in multi-different spectrums of infrared, some full spectrum infrared, some of the EVPs and disembodied voices I got. So, yes, guys, I'm going to be putting this together for you guys here soon. I think it's going to be epic. And I see Michelle Graham is actually one of my new channel members. So big shout out to Michelle Graham for becoming one of my first channel members of John the Paranormal Guy. I'm going to be redoing all my description stuff to include my channel members so you guys can go follow them. And when I get those, I'm trying to build those channel members up to, I want to try to get up to 100 within the next month. I currently have 7. I'm going to try to build that up so I can keep being able to go to these places. That place has a lot of history. Absolutely, yeah. The Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple is about the same size as Waverly Hills Sanatorium. And I think it's like 10,000 square feet off, which sounds like a lot, but when you look at the two, they're massive in their own individual way. Just the sadness of the place, the videos, the photos are numerous. And then I have a really fucked up abandoned theater that had been used for some very dark practices that I might be putting together here in the future. I'm not 100% sure if I want to relieve that. John, so Wrench Michelle. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I thought I did mod her. Yeah, so I got that location coming up. What else do I have in the works? What other locations? I could do the tour of Southport with Katie. I can get her permission. So.
You even got videos with Ed.
Yeah, I can literally do videos for the next couple months. Which cemetery?
The one you and Ed did.
I have Comanche Park to do. I have the cemetery. I think I did that one live.
Did you?
Yeah, I did that one live. But yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up, guys. it's going to be hard to be able to get all this. I'm also going to be incorporating some interviews. My first interview is going to be with Ernie and Denise Pack from Waverly Hills Sanatorium. They were the former tour guides there. I'm also working on trying to interview Kendall and Vera Welpton from A&E's Ghost Hunters, as well as Brandon and Mustafa from A&E's Ghost Hunters. And I kind of want to wait to finish the temple video to bring Mustafa, because I actually got to investigate with Mustafa at the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple, which was absolutely crazy. I want to say confidently that the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple in its own way made Waverly Hills look like a daycare as far as the activity went. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of activity at Waverly Hills. Sorry, but Mama is taking me for a walk now. Oh, gotcha. Alrighty, Fox. You have a good rest of your day. That's pretty cool. You got a check mark. Hell yeah. Congrats on that. Right? But yeah, so guys, I'm gonna be working on breaking ground. Jen's gonna help me today on getting this footage done. I want to be able to take you guys to some really unique places. Tony Rafters is also one of my channel members, and I don't know why her name isn't being highlighted in green, but I think it's because she's been a channel member here before on HSFL Paranormal. So I'm gonna promise to do my best and help grow and support this channel. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Michelle. But yes, I'm going to, I know, checkmark would be cool. Maybe that's a goal that I try to work on. That'd be really cool.
I want a checkmark too.
Right? That'd be a really cool goal to try to get to, is to try to get to 100,000 followers. I got to 75,000 followers on TikTok.
We just get all those people over here. It'd be great.
I know. I got 75,000 followers on TikTok in like 3.5 weeks. When a video of mine went viral. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming soon, guys. I'm going to try to keep growing this channel to try to boost the people who have followed and subscribed, some more organic followers, some new content that has never been seen before. So you guys just stay tuned. Things are going to get pretty awesome. I want to hear your thoughts, though, guys. That's why I went live. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you guys would like to see, kind of the content that you're most interested in. We're going to be doing some live investigations here soon, some local stuff. Yes, I have John and Hangout on Mondays when John used to do Meditation Mondays. Elvis, John can sing. Yeah, I was actually singing Elvis.
He was doing Elvis last night.
Yep. So I really want to try to work on boosting this channel big time. I have some things I need to do right now, but I'll catch up with you later. Bye for now. Alright, have a great rest of your day, Dream Walking Angel. Much love and light. But I think this channel has some real opportunity to explode. I want to be able to bring you to places that have never been done before. And I think this channel has some real potential to explode. I'm going to be doing some more research on how to do that. And I look forward to sharing with you guys what has never been seen before. Yeah, I'm not twerking on this channel. I'm not doing that. That was HSFL. That was the old John. Maybe if I hit 100K, there, I'll give you guys a really big goal. Okay, I'll set it at 50. I'll go half measures on that. But yeah, guys, I really want to show you guys some of the places that I got to travel to this year, because they were incredible. Jen was like, I want to go. The places were badass.
Yes.
Eventually, I'll be going back to Oklahoma to do the Alva General Hospital again, because I didn't get a whole lot of footage because I was live there on TikTok primarily the whole time. Documentaries is what I'm doing now. It makes perfect sense, right? and that's kind of what inspired me. I'm like, I want to do some. Joe's having some real good success with his videos, and I think I need to go that route too. Joe and I have always kind of fed off each other as far as how we produce our content. In a lot of ways, we're the same in the way we produce our videos, but we do it in our own style, which is really cool. And I can honestly say that Joe motivates me to be able to produce, because I'm seeing like, dude, he's going to cooler places than I am. He's going to Rhyolite and the Tonopah. I'm like, those are places I love to go to. I know. I wish I could do more in California right now. I just can't do that. But hopefully in the future I'll be able to spend more time out in California, and do some bigger projects with you guys, bring in viewers, and more where, what, why, how, and how it became haunted. Yeah, exactly. What, like basically who, what, why, where, and how. Have you come across the new reality? I haven't. I've never heard of the new reality. Is that a YouTube channel? The new reality. I don't know if that's a video or a channel, but let me look it up here. You need to get your culo back to Cali, huh? Yeah, I know. People have been like, why did you leave California? Like, you've been going through all this crazy shit. I'm like, I don't know. So the new reality is a paranormal investigation team. So I'll definitely make sure to go and follow them. I'll try to maybe check out what they got going on. They did a lunatic asylum, Mackey Mansion, which I've very well known. So they look like they're in California too.
The haunted side, you know them already.
Yeah. Oh, this is the haunted side stuff?
Oh, she said on YouTube.
Oh, I've actually met the haunted side.
Sonic.
I got to investigate with the haunted side because my crew is running the investigation at the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple, and I actually got to we actually got to investigate with not only Mustafa Gadalori.
You see President Anonza when you're gonna get him a pay.
When do you want to do your first panel and
get me on there,
right? Totally, man. I'm gonna be doing that here soon. Yeah, come back to California, bro. Yeah, my mom would like that probably a little too much. Yeah, their YouTube channel, they're also good. Also the haunted side. So yeah, that Masonic Temple, I was actually there with them filming. So I don't know if I was in their video, but I got some content with them in it, investigating with Patrick McQuarrie, and that was actually our spot that we had for our crew. So it was really cool to get to meet Patrick and Jason from the haunted side. What? What? Moving? Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, our apartment is haunted AF. We've had a lot of murders that have happened in this neighborhood. It's kind of the ghetto. Well, it's not kind of the ghetto. It is the ghetto. But yeah, so we've had a lot of issues. Jobs everywhere now here on the Central Coast. Yeah, love to see your video on the temple. Patrick got some good shit. Yeah, I definitely have some really crazy shit that happened to me at the temple. I didn't go to the temple only once. I've been there 6 times. So I have a lot of footage to put together from the Salina, Kansas Masonic Temple. I was going up to Kansas like once a week. and filming. So it was. Now I'm back here. I've been back home for like a month-ish.
Yeah, nothing to repair.
Yeah. So I'll have some stuff coming out soon. I really want to work on future projects with the haunted side and try to connect with them. Talk about the ghetto. Hey, the ghetto. But yeah, this neighborhood, we've had 6 murders happen, 2 suicides, and a couple of drug overdoses.
Fires.
Some fires that ended up taking the life of one of the tenants here.
50 fucking people fighting.
Yeah, 50 people fighting and shooting guns over
a
a female. Yeah, it was crazy.
And then 3 days ago we had on Amazon guy.
Yeah, we had an Amazon guy robbed in broad daylight right near our apartment. So it's just some really crazy stuff happening. Just watch that video, Into the Darkness. Oh yeah, dude. I remember when we came up with that idea. I think I was working at BMW at the time, and I'm like, what would be a good idea for a really cool docu-series? And I was like, Into the Darkness. Hey, Texas Brenda's in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. By the way, you have 3 entities in your place. And 2 spirits and 1 that's not so much human. Yeah. That's exactly what I picked up on in this house. And one of the spirits here likes to frequently use the N-word when Eddie is around, which I have.
That's constant.
And it's constant. You'll hear it on the spirit box over and over and over again. I'm like, hey, watch your mouth, asshole. And I'm like, if you're going to be racist in the afterlife, you might as well excuse yourself out of the house. It's just like, dude, I mean, there's some dark energy in this location. I don't know what it's from, but it's crazy.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have done a spirit box. We will do a live investigation here on YouTube coming up soon, here from the apartment. And then we'll do another one probably from downtown and go to the cemetery, which will be pretty wild. Hey, gentlemen, a long time no see. I hope all is well with you and your family. Aww. Texas Brenda's been on my channel for a long time. There's been a couple of you guys that have been on my channel for a very long time. Of course, Joe. Joe was one of my very first followers. Joe's always been supportive. Tony Rafters, OG HSFL Paranormal. Same with 2-Dimensional Paranormal Investigator. Dreamwalking Angel is probably my first couple hundred. So, hell yeah. I really appreciate everybody's insights on what I think I should do for this docu-series. I think I'm going to try to tell the untold story of Waverly Hills Sanatorium. And I'm going to get started on it here shortly and be able to bring you guys a new aspect to this location with some epic filming. I think you'll really enjoy it. The trailer is already out, guys, on my channel membership. So if you guys want to become a member, all you have to do is hit that join button. You'll get exclusive access to watching trailers and little short clip videos of what I'm working on before everybody else gets to see them. I will do some members only live streams as well coming up soon. So maybe I'll do a members only paranormal investigation where you guys can pay $1.99 a month, and because that's where it starts at. And then if you guys want to pay for the higher tiers, you get huge discounts on merch. I'm gonna set it 70% off for the top tier channel members, so you guys can get some epic new John the Paranormal Guy merch at a really discount if you guys want to become the top tier channel member. You and I started doing this YouTube stuff together. Yes, I remember vaguely, or very fondly. Joe, I hit up Joe. I think I found him. I think I met you on Craigslist. Weird place to meet people. But this was the one time it worked. I met Joe on Craigslist through an ad. He was into the paranormal, and I was like, huh, there's another person just like me who likes to investigate. I'm going to hit him up. Figures out that he had his own team. and he was like, I'm looking for people to join my team. And we set up an interview. I think at that time it was with Aaron and Cynthia and you at Starbucks in San Luis Obispo, or was it San Luis Obispo or is it Santa Maria? I can't remember. But we ended up meeting up, and Joe and I kind of just built this really good relationship over the next couple years. Okay, well, enjoy seeing your channel grow, but someone wants breakfast. Much love and light, say bless. Yes, definitely go get breakfast. I'm about to do the same here. I haven't eaten yet. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. Much love and light, guys, and I'll start working on that video for you guys. Make sure to join in, and if you guys want to become a channel member, there is that trailer already up. So, hope to see you guys soon, and much